Welcome back, everybody. We all know hammock gear is extremely expensive. I'm here to show you a budget-friendly modular quilt system by Onewind Outdoors. In these stuff sacks is Onewind's flare top quilt and underquilt. Let's start with the underquilt. I'm yet to set this underquilt up, so let's bust this out and take a closer look at it. The underquilt comes in a double-ended stuff sack. Simply undo the buckle, open her up, and clip the carabiner to your hammock. Once connected, simply walk the length of your hammock and connect the other end. Open her up and insert the hammock. Let's see how easy it is to adjust. Simply grab the shock cord and pull, tightening your underquilt. The shock cords on the side are used to cinch it up to close off your drafts. Then simply repeat the process on the other side, starting with the suspension. Tighten it up to your hammock on either side. The third suspension system that snugs it right up to the bottom, and then close off the draft collar. The outer and inner shell of both quilts is made of 1.1 ounce 20D nylon. The synthetic insulation inside is made of dupont surona fiber. For synthetic insulation, it has a really nice loft and I can feel the heat building already. According to Onewind, these are water resistant. I say we find out. Well, as you can see, a little shake. No water has been absorbed, so yeah, they're water resistant. Let's take a quick look at the quilt, and then I'll show you why this is a modular system. The quilt is made of the same 20D nylon and dupont surona stuffing, and measures 82 by 52 inches. By simply folding the quilt in half lengthwise and snapping it together, we'll provide you with a sleeping bag for if you're not taking a hammock system. By only doing up the first 3 or 4 snaps at your foot end, we'll provide you a foot box for in your hammock. It's currently sitting at about 4 or 5 degrees. I can feel the heat building. I don't feel any wind coming in. It's a surprisingly comfortable quilt set. Using this flare quilt set as an underquilt and a top quilt, I would say 3-season use. If you'd like to dip down into the colder temperatures, that's where this becomes modular. Take your quilt and lay it black side up. Along the length of the underquilt and quilt, you have snaps. Simply start snapping the top quilt to the underquilt. Then run the top quilt underneath your hammock. Pull up through the other side. And again, start connecting the snaps. A dual layer hammock underquilt that Onewind claims can go from 30 down to 10 Fahrenheit. I have not tested these quilts out in the field yet, but just sitting here at 5 degrees, I do feel the heat building. With any gear, no matter the company, I cut temp ratings in half to play it safe. You do have to keep in mind the fact that this is synthetic insulation. The quilt set comes in at just over 5 pounds, which really isn't that bad. But we do all know that synthetic isn't as packable as down. When packed away, these do take up a little extra space in your bag, but at the price point of only $124, this is an outstanding quilt set for the money. If you have looked into hammock camping, you know there is dollar signs attached. This at only $124 is an extremely good budget-friendly option to get started. I do have another down underquilt from a cottage vendor, which cost me almost $400. If budget's a thing and you want to try hammock camping, go check out Onewind Outdoors. They got it all, from the hammock, the tarp, the quilts, suspension systems, you name it, they have it, and it's all budget friendly. If you are interested in this quilt set or any other products by Onewind, check out the description for a link that will save you 10%. As always, thanks for watching everyone. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. Catch you next time.